Unboxing and first impressions for Hegemony Lead Your Class to Victory. This is a game that I had the pleasure to make a preview when we was seeking crowdfunding just a few months back. It's now published, it's now distributed, and fulfillment is on its way. So I'm very happy to receive a copy of the final production game. Looks very nice, big box, heavy, full of components. So we'll focus here on the unboxing and all the components of the game, and different material will follow on different video. But for the moment, let's do an unboxing and first impressions. So I remind you that the game plays from 2 to 4 players, takes around 90 to 180 minutes, ages 14 and up, weight is 3.8 out of 5. Designers are Vangelis Bayartakis, Varnavas Timotheou, and the publisher is Hegemonic Project Games. This is their first baby, and it's I'd like to already say that I'm very impressed both from the gameplay when I had the chance to preview it for the channel, but also from what I have already seen from the production. So let's dive in and see what's inside the box. Just to mention that this is a strategy game, economic, educational, political. The designers are really have really made a great effort to give a fantastic gaming experience on the game. If I'm not mistaken, one of the designers is also a political scientist, so added value in the game in my opinion. The game has also mechanisms of hand management, action event, variable player powers, and voting. So for those of you who don't know, just a couple of words. Hegemony is an asymmetric politico-economic card-driven board game for 2 to 4 players that puts you in the role of one of the socio-economic groups in a fictional state: the working class, the middle class, the capitalist class, and the state itself. The working class controls the workers, the capitalist class controls the companies, the middle class combines elements from both working class and capitalist. It has workers who can work in the capitalist companies, but also it can build companies of its own, yet smaller. Finally, the state is trying to keep everyone happy, providing benefits and subsidies for when needed, but trying also to maintain a steady income through the taxes to avoid going into debt. While players have their own separate goals, they are all limited by a series of policies that affect most of the actions, like taxation, labor market, foreign trade, etc., and voting on those policies and using their influence to change them into something that it's important for them is the core of a successful gameplay. Through careful planning, strategies, actions, and political maneuvering, you will do the best to increase the power of your class and carry out your agenda. And the question is, will you be the one to lead your class to victory? So, medium-heavy game, very thematic. This is a final production. Lots of components, very heavy game. This says on the box Extended Edition. Maybe there is a different, due to the fact that it's coming from the Kickstarter and it has additional things. So let's open the box and see what's inside. First of all, the cover looks fantastic. I was also impressed during the preview of the game. It's an amazing cover, really puts you directly into what you expect from this type of game, which is great actually. So, concepts: political science, economics, and political economy. These are some concepts that are actually, this is not the rulebook, this is information so that players can get a better understanding on the important concepts of the game from some scholars. And this is a fantastic addition to such a game, because it's not only about gameplay and mechanics and trying to simulate real life and real political situations, etc., and economic situations, but also the science behind it. So it's a fantastic, yeah, you see? One of the designers has an MBA from King's College London on political sciences. So fantastic work. This is what makes games be modern, in my opinion, stand out from old designs, old way of designing games. This makes such a thematic implementation of the game itself. I'm not involved in economic science, but I'm really always looking forward to learn more things about the games I play. I use them as I would say, courage to let me get an additional insight in more things besides the gameplay itself. So this is a fantastic addition that will contribute to that. And wow, what an image. And I'd like to congratulate the company for taking the extra step, because I know it has extra cost to and work to include all of this information in, to add it in their game. Well done, really well done. I'm looking forward to read this and get more understanding on the economic framework and concepts. So, and political. So this is the rule book. These are the 4 classes that we mentioned. We have the components of the game stated and clearly listed. The game board, 4 player boards, 270 regular cards, player aids, rule aids, small cards, 222 tokens, massive amount, 232 wooden components, lots of workers for the different classes, etc. And here are the symbols explained. This is very useful and really important to help dive into the game. This is a game that it's not difficult to understand, it's difficult to master, I would say. And the fact that each side has a completely asymmetric agenda and plays differently, but everything is interconnected, makes it amazing in my opinion. So the component anatomy, we go through the company cards, the action cards, export cards, business deals, etc. Storages, this is the game board and the anatomy of the board. Everything seems to be explained perfectly fine. More or less the rulebook was in an advanced state during the preview video I made, so this is really nice to see that some fine-tuning maybe occurred. And here are the game setup. The player setups, you see each class is set up differently, and how to play. These are the main rules. We have the main phases, the preparation phase, the action phase, production phase, elections phase, and scoring phase, and these things apply to everybody, but you see it's just a couple of rules. What is important is to understand and master the class that you're going to play, because it's fully asymmetric. So you have different agendas, different powers, different let's say cons and pros in terms of gameplay, and you need to really understand your own individual class. So this is like homework for everybody before playing the game. Definitely recommend that everybody has at least, even if the game is explained to them, a quick read on the specific middle class, of course, the specific individual class, and of course there are rule aids which support this, and player aids which support this, which is really good. Each of the classes is explained, how it plays, the state, the middle class state, and they're also color coded differently. And here we have these details about the political table, some additional information about elections, other rules, and frequently asked questions. So looks extremely to the point, so very happy to see that. Then we have the crisis control, the path to rule the nation. This is the rule book. For this expansion it has the automas, so it's a way to play the game solo as well, so this is fantastic. Really looking forward to try this as a solo, but I want to play it multiplayer, again with the final production copy. So the different cards, different components for the automas, the rules, how the automa solo works. I love games of this depth and weight that they also have automas and not a high score table to just beat your own score or something like that. So let's see what we have here. Oh, this is linen finish, very nice. So these are the player aids. There should be 5. Yes, we have one for the working class, specific information for the working class, the middle class, good quality cardstock, the capitalist class. Also nice that every class is color coded. Very easy to differentiate the different and focus on the different things that really matter for your own class. And this is a general player aid for everybody. Has a round overview, the taxation overview, and the IMF intervention. Great. So really important to have this also through gameplay, also if you know the game, because it helps you unlock everything. So again, this is just a small summary, but you see for how you play the round. But here is a full rule aid, and this is what is important in my opinion. This is fantastic because the rules that apply to your class are also on a separate large card, which is again linen finish. Fantastic. And you can have really, because one of the things you don't want to do is have a game of this weight, which is not difficult but has weight due to the strategy that it has, to pass it around all the time between players, to check the different pages, where is my state, where is this. So this is really valuable. Well done again. Right, so then let's move to the main board. So the main board is from linen finish cardboard, very thick cardboard, as you can see. This is very important because this is the first game of the company, so I'm always looking in details about the production, but it seems that the quality looks fantastic. Just to mention as well something that I always want to mention, look at this detail. When you take this out of the box, Portal Game does it, and I don't understand why not everybody does it, but such a small detail, you just have a space for your finger to go in and take the boards out. You only do it once when you unpunch, but wow. This means that there's a lot of homework done on the production, so I don't know who is responsible for the development of the game, but need to check out. I always like to find these details, but for sure they're very, very up to date with all the latest. So looks like it from the details. So this is a board again. It's a big board. That's my only concern. If you have a small table, you'll need to have a very, very big table, because the board itself is big, and it's good to be big because you have a lot of cards and you have quick access to all the cards that are spread and all the different companies, etc. But very well done. The cardboard used, the cardstock is great quality. Everything is top notch. Okay, cool. Then let's go back into the box tray itself. We have the player boards, one for each class, and these are dual layered recessed boards, and this is another thing that it's must. When you have too many tracks and too many things to take care, you need to have recessed boards, and very, very pleased that they went with that. It's both linen finish but also dual layer and also recessed. So nothing is going to be bumped, nothing is going to be moved around. You see that there are different player boards depending on the state that you're playing. And this is also linked with the asymmetry of each state, and this is also another added value, because even if you play the game and you love it and you play as a working class, the next time if you play it as a state or as a capitalist class or as a middle class, you're going to get a different experience overall on top of the general experience that the game offers. Fantastic quality, well done. And it's quite big as well, so this is really nice. We have baggies. We have various cubes, voting cubes, influence cubes, that they are large cubes, as you can see here. Let's see again the color. They're larger than the normal smaller cubes, so this is good. They feel nice in the hand, good colors. Everything looks nice, typical wooden cubes. But what I really want to show you is the working class workers, which are these, because these are custom. And these are printed on both sides, different colors, as you can see. Very nice colors, they look very nice on the board. Easy to tell what's what. So very well done here. This is great. Custom, nice print, nice colors, and nice overall. Right, then we have additional cubes. We have various markers. It's also worth mentioning that these markers are printed on top of the cylinder with icons, so that they can easily be differentiated as well, not only by color but also by the print. I haven't seen that for cylinders, wooden cylinders, and this is really nice to have. So again, well done. We have a cloth bag here with the logo of the game. Very good quality as well. So this is like a good quality cloth bag as well, not the cheap ones. Okay. Right, then we also have here the middle class workers. We've seen the working class workers over there, and these are the middle class workers. I'm just going to drop them here, make it easier to show them to you. So just show you again the middle class workers. Let me get one from each color quickly. These look really nice. Yeah, very, very nice. Taken care of. The printout, no, this is and that's a good opportunity actually to show you that not only the shape is different, not only the color is different, but also the colors can be, the print out actually is different, but also you can see that the different size makes them very easy to tell if they're working or middle class workers, which is important because otherwise it would be a mess. Well done here also. A round marker, a tax multiplier, and some scoring markers, one for each class. Print on both sides, so if you go beyond 100 victory points. Again, everything has been taken care of on great detail. These look very, very good. I'm very happy with what I see here. Now, last but not least, we have various tokens. So we have the money of the game, and oh my god, this is such a nice punch board. It has also, I don't want to throw this away because it's also very nice on the background. So most probably I'm going to be honest, it's a good idea to place it beneath the tray so it goes up, so you have level everything. So that's what I'm going to do. So just to show you, these are the different money that you have. The Vardis, 82 Vardis coins on denominations of 20. Now, here is important that both the color, the number is very visible, but also, as you can see, the different size. One of the main things in economic games that it's a downside is if you have same size coins, which is different to only tell apart by the color or the denomination. Denomination of 10, denomination of 5, smaller ones, as you would expect, smaller values, smaller coins. Okay. Nice colors and denominations of 1. Everything comes out of the punch board, as you see, extremely easily. This is a linen finish, great quality cardstock, as you can see. Let me show you maybe on a bigger, maybe I'll show you on the 100 bill. Linen finish, nice thickness, well done. So these are the 100 bills and the 50 bills, and I like the fact that the 50 and the 100 are not coins, are not round, they have the shape of the bill. Great. Then we have the education markers. We have 26 education markers on denominations of 3 and 1. Very beautiful, both by color and by shape. Okay. I just remember how much fun I had playing this game, and I really want to get it back on the board, on the table. So additional tokens here, just to punch out everything. Oh yeah. This is a demonstration token. Very powerful when used right for the working class. Okay, so there you go. These are the second punch board. Then we have additional tokens, and yes, these are also really nice. We have the food. These are the food tokens, 24 food tokens, again denomination of 1 and 5. And look what they have done here. I like the fact that they went with cardboard tokens instead of wooden tokens, because they're very big and they're very easy to tell apart, but also easy to, with a quick glance of the eye, to say that this is education and this is food. Looks like food, very nice and visible. So well done. These are the health tokens, and it makes sense that they are heart shaped, and it makes sense that they are red colored. So have like Denominations of 3 and denominations of 1 again. Excellent quality. Same cardboard. Okay, and the last tokens that we have are the luxury tokens, which have the smartphone tablet icon. Again, different shape, different color. Very, very easily you can tell apart what is a luxury token, what is a health token, what is an education token, and what is a food token. So, congrats. Job well done. I think you can agree with me here that they have really made this as I would expect, at least from my side, from a gamer's point of view. So, additional tokens, we have 5 strike tokens. Red, fist, closed. Yeah, looks like some kind of banners on protest, etc., which is good. We have the storage tiles. Okay. We have the additional tokens here for the legitimacy, 18 tokens. Okay. I like the iconography on the game, it's very easy to follow. With a fast glance you can tell what's what and differentiate everything from each other, so this is really important. And we have 6 machinery tokens, which are these tokens here. Great, okay, cool. These are from the solo expansion, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm not familiar with those. Let me take those out. Good. And the last thing I want to show you are the cards. We have some baggies here. And really, really a lot of cards. To be honest, I would have liked also to have some dividers. It would have been a good idea to have some dividers, maybe, because when you have so many cards, it's always good to have some dividers. Maybe you can have some custom made. Maybe they can have some in the next expansion if they're planning something. Don't know anything, just saying. So let's see the cards. We have the small cards. The card stock of the card is important because this game is has cards and has card play. So we're looking for good quality card, and yes, we have it. This is a linen finish. Top quality card stock. Great. Well done. Okay, so various cards, immigration cards, the business deals, and the loans. Okay, immigration cards, business deals, and the loans. Perfect. And there is room beneath there. Okay, we'll see. Additionally, we have this card small deck where we have I think these are cards for the solo mode, if I'm not mistaken. Some more long cards. Yeah, the automa, you see? These are cards for the automa. Great. Okay, cool. Maybe I can put the automa components beneath there. Therefore, the only thing I want to show you now are the cards. So let's start with the cards. I would have liked to find out where my razor is, and I can find it here. So I'm expecting that linen finish quality is also on the big card decks. So yeah, nice colors, nice icons, nice font, and nice anatomy. So these are the capitalist class action cards. You can see by color coded, and this is I also have mentioned this on the preview video. The art here is very nice, it's very thematic. If you read the details on the action card itself, the art is really making the theme come out based on the action card itself and what's happening. So it's not like it's just some random art that it has no meaning. It's really important what it shows, and when you play the game, if you haven't played it or preview it, you will find out that this is really done very carefully. So these are the capitalist cards. Let's see first of all the rest. We also have the, there you go, the middle class action cards, yellow, and they have their icon. Definitely going to sleeve them, even though if the quality is fantastic, because you have cards in your hand, you play cards, so it's best that you sleeve those cards. So just to show you quickly the middle class action cards as well. A lot of art here. You see, it's nice what they have done with the art. Personal consumption. Right. The game is extremely thematic. Typically, you don't expect to find highly thematic games in the economic and political genre. This is not the case here. I want to highlight that they have done a fantastic job with bringing out the theme of the game, and this is something very important, because this is not just an economic political game of great depth and strategy and gameplay, but it also has fantastic production, great art. It's gorgeous, looks really, really nice. So this is the working class action deck, healthcare movement, student movement, re-education, workers movement, immigration reform, healthcare benefits, etc. Great. And the last thing that I want to show you is the action cards of the state. They have their color coded again. There you are. Radical reforms, pressing matters, emergency state, higher VAT, etc. This could be easily headlines from newspapers, right? On the political economic section. So very well done here as well. A matter of high priority. Good. Okay, so these are the 4 action decks for the game. Let's see the rest of the cards as well. We have companies. We have the automa deck. Let's see the automa deck. So this is the automa. Nice. The anatomy of the card is fantastic. Hegemony automa. Okay. I suppose these are from the main deck, because they are not capitalist class automa. Okay. So let's put them back together. We'll see later. Then we have the working class automa. Okay. And the respective deck. I have no idea about the automa, but it looks very, very well taken care of. I'm looking forward to try it. A ton of cards, right? So this is the middle class, yeah, and this is the automa for the middle class. Okay, so the middle class. And the automa deck for the middle class. There you go. Okay. This is for the state. Yeah. Okay. So just quickly going through the rest of the cards just to show you everything very, very fast. The anatomy of every card is explained in detail in the rulebook, so everything is covered. And then I think here we have the companies. I mean, this box is a jewel, both from gameplay, both from innovation, both from theme, and from production as well. And this is what makes it stand out. Okay, so these are different cards based on the companies based on the classes. I'm just going to quickly show you. You can have supermarket, shopping mall, college, clinic, fish farms, fast food chains, automated dairies, stadiums, hotels, shopping malls, electronics manufacturer, car manufacturers, pharmaceutical company, medical village, clinics, institutes of technology, universities, lobbying firms, radio stations, doctor's office, convenience stores, organic farms, jewelry stores. The art is amazing. Game store, yay, we have a game store. Electronic store, pharmacies, doctor's offices, training centers, tutoring companies, private schools, and so on. You get the idea. Lots of different companies, they belong to the different classes. You can tell which class they belong to from the back. Okay, so there you go. And last deck that we want to crack open to finish this unboxing is this one, where we have some more companies. I think these are the state companies. Yeah. So there you go, additional companies. The export cards, yeah. And the political agenda. So, if you haven't seen the political agenda, this is how it looks. So, wow, I covered the cover, but there you have it. This is Hegemony, Lead Your Class to Victory. What a fantastic first impression from the production. Just spotless, everything. So, looking forward to get this on the table.